Nothing works in this house.
Tell me about it.
Is that a shot at me?
Probably.
Because for your information, I got a job.
Really? What kind of job?
Beads.
Bees?
Beads.
Beads! Return from whence you came.
So we might as well have a good time. Toga, 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 toga.
It's Hard-Headed Sports with Spinny and Fetty Bus. Famous for their podcasts, you can now catch them right here on The Al Travis Show.
We've got Spinny with us today. Spin, how you doing, my friend?
I'm well, Al. How are you doing this morning?
Good. Can't complain. Excited. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of fun. I mean, this is such a great season to be into the sports thing. But before I go very far, I mean, you've got one added than the rest of us. We got World Series basketball, football. I mean, we got it all. But you've got the lady volleyball team with Ole's. How are they doing?
Good. Yeah, we're doing well. Still on our win streak right now.
Okay.
16 games in a row. So that's been fun. We
Wow.
got some big matches this weekend. Play St. Mary's on Friday, and Augsburg and Eau Claire on Saturday. If we
Nice.
win, St. Mary's and Augsburg are conference games. If we win both those games, we'll clench the number one seed in our conference, the regular season conference championship, and then the
Nice.
one seed in the tournament. So that'll be fun. And then Eau Claire is ranked number 4 in the nation, so that'll be a good competitive one to kind of see what we're made of. So it's going to be a really good weekend.
I don't want to tell you all about it, but I was at Carleton College this last weekend and watched a three-way tournament. Must have been Carleton, it was lacrosse, and I remember the other team. Watching volleyball. Is that the same Division 3 or whatever?
Yes,
you're in?
yeah, Carleton's in our conference, obviously in the same town, so
Yeah.
we play them. You were watching volleyball this weekend, Al, huh?
Yeah, a friend of mine, his daughter plays for lacrosse, and so they said, hey, we're in town, and I was actually driving by. It just happened to be we were up there, so we swung in there and watched a couple, 3 rounds of volleyball. It's kind of a lot of fun, to be quite frank. It was a lot of fun.
Let's go. That's awesome.
Yeah, and as far as sporting events for the price, you can't beat it. It's entertaining. You're indoors, so it's not like, hey, it was only 40 degrees and raining watching the football game. Not a lot of fun. Volleyball's got something going on. I enjoyed it quite immensely. Anyway, throw it out there.
That's awesome. I love that.
All right, World Series, let's start there. Anybody see this coming? Anybody see the Blue Jays with another win last night? They now lead this thing 3-2. They go back to Toronto, could win the whole thing over the big bad Dodgers. The Dodgers just can't seem to hit the ball.
No, I mean, Blue Jays last night, start to finish, dominated that whole game, basically. 2 runs in the first inning, and they were up the whole time after that, so.
It's beyond that if I can, Spinny, if I can do a radio guy. The first pitch of the ball game was a home run.
Yep.
Next guy comes up, home run. They're up 2-0. It was over after that. I mean, it was literally the very first pitch of the game they'd lost.
Which is crazy. I'm with you. I mean, we talked about this before. We all kind of thought the Dodgers were going to dominate the series, and we're just hoping for a good competitive series, and we've got that and more. I mean, the Dodgers games they've won have just been pitching. Obviously, Yamamoto with that crazy game, but yeah, the Brewers have done a good job of getting to the Dodgers bullpen and being successful against them. Other than last night, it was start to finish, obviously, but their other 2 wins, it's been getting to the bullpen and then being successful. So it's just been a fun, great series. 18 innings. You had Shohei with on base 9 times. You had the Yamamoto game, just lots of cool stuff this series.
And you talk about the Yamamoto game, the others. This Trey Yasavage, whatever his name is, rookie kid, gets into the World Series, 12 Ks, a record for rookies in the World Series. There's just so many things going on here where individuals are stepping up like we've never seen before. This is highly entertaining. I just wish it was different teams.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that part of it, but lots of cool storylines. Clayton Kershaw getting in that 18-inning game and getting a few outs. It's just been awesome stories and awesome baseball all around.
Do we get to a Game 7 back at the Dodgers, or do they take it here?
Isn't Game 7 in Toronto?
I thought the next game was in Toronto. Or are they coming back here?
I'm pretty sure baseball does 2-3-2.
Oh, okay. So the last.
Not
Okay.
2-2, 1-1-1. So
All
I
right.
think both these games are in the same place.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then either way, does LA? Wow, the matchups. I've got it wrong. Toronto is coming to LA. No, that was last night. Let me find out. Friday night is going to be in Toronto, and Saturday's in Toronto. You are 100% correct.
Yes, because baseball does the stupid 2-3-2, which if I could petition against any form of travel thing, it would be that, because 2-2, 1-1-1 is so much better. Anyways, sorry. Dodgers are going to win, though. We're going to make the comeback.
Okay. Well, I would imagine they can.
2 games on the road.
Fair enough. All right. We'll find that out. We'll talk next week about that. Let me ask you this. What are your thoughts on Derek Shelton? For folks who don't know, he's the new manager of the Minnesota Twins. Does this jazz you up?
I'm going to be real about you. I know absolutely nothing about the man.
I actually read up on the man because I go, somebody's going to ask me some weird question. He was a Minnesota Twins coach under Molitor and Baldelli.
Okay.
People liked him. 4 or 5 years ago, he went to Pittsburgh. They let him go after the start of the season. He was like 12-26 or something. They booted him. He has a sub 500 record with them by like 100 games, but they said he was always in a rebuilding mode. It really wasn't his fault. This is the Twins talking, and they're bringing him here for, guess what? Rebuilding. Yeah, I like you just said it was not his fault. He's always in rebuilding. He may not be good at that. Might be a great guy. I don't know the guy, but that's what they said. And I'm like, so you're bringing him in here to be a rebuilder? Does this make any sense whatsoever?
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting. A guy with Pittsburgh who has always been trying to rebuild but never able to do it. We're going to bring him in and see if he can run a rebuild. I don't know. That doesn't seem like the best logic of all time to me, but I mean, I don't know. Until we start spending money on the roster and doing whatever, I mean, I don't think Dave Roberts could win games with this roster. I don't think you could bring in anybody and they would win games with this roster. So I don't know.
It's the whole Minnesotans will take anything as long as it has a Minnesota connection, right? Oh, This guy, he used to work for us. He might be a great guy. Who cares if he's good? And I'll bet you we got him on the cheap.
I'm sure
we got him for next to nothing, and he's not a big enough name to draw anybody in. And you're 100% correct. If they don't throw some real money at this, I think you have a real shot of seeing this team go back. Where were we in the 2000s when this team, they were asking to be eliminated when they were contracting? This is where we're going to be. And what I mean by that is who's going to pay the $99 a month to watch the Twins if they don't put something on the field?
Yeah, I mean, not me, that's for sure. But
yeah, and you're the sports guy. My point is, some people will obviously, but there won't be enough to make that work. So then there won't be television money coming in, which will give the Pohleds the ability to say, no money's coming in, we must cut back. And it's a spiral you can't get out of.
I know, and it's like, just sell the team, dang it all, please, please.
Yeah,
I know you had it on the market for 67 seconds and it didn't sell, but maybe put it back on and get rid of it, huh?
Polish this bad boy up. Okay, we got to go to break. We'll be back. We got your Minnesota Vikings and your Wolves to talk about yet. I've got them Spinny from Hard Headed Sports.
When the stakes are high at the Minnesota Capitol, you need more than a lobbyist. You need a partner. At Momentum Advocacy, we bring nearly 90 years of combined experience in government relations, public affairs, and strategic communications. From nonprofits to national corporations, we help organizations navigate Minnesota's political landscape with integrity, insight, and results. Whether you need legislative champions or headlines, Momentum Advocacy delivers. For more, visit momentum-advocacy.com. Momentum Advocacy, your friends at the Capitol.
Think about it. A famous politician once said, "You're entitled to your opinion, but you are not entitled to your own facts." But in a world full of AI and fake news, where can Minnesotans find the facts? Center of the American Experiment is Minnesota's go-to source for fact-based analysis and common sense solutions for taxes, energy, public safety, and our kids' education. Visit AmericanExperiment.org for more information. Think About It is brought to you by Center of the American Experiment, Minnesota's think tank.
amongst friends. The Al Travis Show. Nothing but talk.
We've got him Spinny on from Hard Headed Sports. Let's talk some Viking spinnings. I think Carson Wentz has got to get a medal. He's going to get a permanent locker in the Vikings clubhouse somewhere because he's saying all the right things. The guy was beat to living pulp in the last three games, from London to the last three games. So he can't even, he's got to get surgery. And he comes out and he says he wants to defuse the this isn't my first rodeo. I'm not an idiot. I know what I signed up for going out there. Nobody was forcing me, pressuring me, any of those things. You believe it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, as much as I have issue with Carson Wentz and his play and sometimes his ability to manage a locker room, man's a football player and loves competing and is competitive as heck. Excuse me. Sorry. And is competitive as heck. And it's like he wanted to be out there. Competing and winning games, and I don't think anyone forced him, and I think he almost forced himself. He was like, I'm going back out there. I'm not done. We're not done. That's the vibe I was getting, so I'm not surprised by these comments.
Okay, well, the comments maybe not surprised that he wants to do that, but are you telling me that there's no doctors, no physical therapists there, no coach there that says, hey, you're going to crush this kid? He doesn't have an arm left.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think the NFL has been a lot more cautious with like head injuries and injuries that can affect like long-term issues, but it's not quite that way with like injuries that quote unquote can be played through, air quotes.
Yeah.
It's like, I think that this was that situation, and Wentz was like, I'm going back in, and no one was going to stop him. So that's the vibe I got.
This is the swan song for him, though, right? 6 teams in 6 years. You're there. Take your shoulder out. Got to be gone for a year. He's not even going to be a backup anywhere, right? This is the end for him?
I mean, I think there's a good chance he's still a backup somewhere. I mean, you look around the league, he's in the top half of backups, and he does some good things and all that. So I think as long as he gets healthy and back, there's a good chance he'll be a backup somewhere.
You find it weird we did not get a third quarterback signed up before going in the game against Detroit?
Yeah, a little bit weird. We did sign somebody off the practice squad, whose name I am blanking on. But
no one knows.
Yes, I did find it a little weird. But JJ's been taking all the first team reps. He's listed as healthy, full participant in practice. So hopefully we're all good to go.
But would you agree with me where these next 4 games is the entire season for the Minnesota Vikings? If you lose 3 of these games, which are in your division, you're pretty much out of it. We're at the bottom of the division now. And you're going to go into Detroit with McCarthy and Brosma, who together, I think they average 24 and a half years old, something like that. And total, between all of them, have about 66 minutes of playing time in the NFL.
Yeah, do you have a choice, though, Al? It's like, there's not
Yeah, I don't know who you go out and get, but yeah, you have to go find somebody. Just so there's somebody that understands the game. I mean, I don't want anything to happen to JJ. He's got to learn. But he's an injury away from your starting quarterback is an undrafted, I think he's 25-year-old who played 6 years with the Gophers. That's what you got.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think if KOC and Kwesi had an option, we would have a more veteran backup quarterback on our team right now. But a lot of those guys are on teams already, and it's hard to trade for somebody in the 1-2 days midweek. So I think that potentially if there's an issue like next week, we might trade for somebody, Jameis Winston from the Giants or other options. But I just don't know if we had that ability going into this week.
Your prediction, it's us against the Lions, a must-win, in my opinion, for us. Do we win it?
No.
Spinny.
I'm going to go Lions 28-21.
Wow, if we scored 21, I'll be impressed. Okay, the defense is going to have to step up. The defense has been getting run on. Want to get some Wolves in real quick before you go. Last night in what would you deem the second string game, LeBron was out. The Jokers are Luka's out. Minnesota's Ant is out. Literally just decimated both teams. and Minnesota loses, and it bothers me is, yes, our best player is out, but we have basically the rest of our guys that would play when Ant sits, and we still lost to a just depleted Lakers team, 116-115. Thoughts on your Wolves?
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been good so far, and we have to maintain at least 500 ability for the next month or so until Ant comes back and we can get after it. But, I mean, the offense looked stagnant at some points last night, and that's how it's going to be, but it is frustrating. We were up. Randall scored with about 5 to 8 seconds left, and then there was a foul in between, but then Reeves got the ball and hit basically a game winner with less than a second left on the clock. And that was it. I mean, I thought it was a close nip and tuck game. I thought we fought well the whole time. Austin Reeves is apparently amazing now. Like, his games without Luka and LeBron, man, is averaging a 30-point triple-double, basically. So
He gets to touch the ball.
yes, it's been cool to see that for him. But yeah, the offense looked way too stagnant at points. Like, nobody really wanted the ball. And if it wasn't for Bones Highland coming in when we were down 13, hit 2 back-to-back threes, and then a layup, it's like he brought us back in the game at the end of the third there, which was awesome. So yeah, a lot of fun things to see overall, but not the result you quite wanted.
I don't know who names their kid Bones, but I love that nickname. What a great name. You're just going to pay attention to him because of his name. All right, we got to fly. We are out of time. Someone wants to pick up Hard-Headed Sports, Spinny. How do they go about doing that, my friend?
Yes, sir. Anywhere you can get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube, always available.
Fantastic. Appreciate you, Spinny. We'll get you back in here on, Tuesday. Fair enough?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Al.
All right, buddy. He's Spinny from Hard-Headed Sports.
Think about it. Now that school's back in session,